What's going on, my peeps? I was just going for a ride and I wanted to stop and give a little walk around my bike. I haven't really made any videos on this bike, or any bike for that matter, and I figured what better place to stop than the harbor. I never really come up here, and that's one of the cool things about dual sporting that I'm finding out, is that I'm starting to come up to places that I really didn't even care existed before, which is somewhat actually sad to say. So just out here on a beautiful day. We're on the coast in Oregon, actually, just across the border from California. So anyway, it's a 2005 DRZ400E. Not really sure where to start other than the fact that it has an S motor. I bought the bike used about 2 months ago. Had a it had a fucking knock in the upper, what I consider to be the intake area of the motor, but it ended up being a lot more substantial than we had thought. The price to fix it far outweighed shopping on Craigslist for potentially a new motor. So what I did was I got a 2004 DRZ400S motor. I took my cams from my E motor, put them in my S motor, so that's probably, I'll give myself a +1 as far as the HP goes. So after that, basically I guess I'll just follow the bike as it goes. I kept a automatic cam chain tensioner. I know I need to get a manual one, just because that's something that any DRZ owner knows. You know, I've read on Thumper Talk and watched countless YouTube videos about several things. You know, I've touched the bike left to right, up to down, or top to bottom, when prior to I had no knowledge about bikes at all. You know, this is my first dual sport bike. I don't know if I said that. So anyway, a full exhaust system from MRD. The header and exhaust, it's got the quiet insert, but it's still louder than shit. So whether that's good or bad, some people say that loud is safe, other people say it's obnoxious. I think it's probably both, but it looks good, and has a good sound to it. It is loud, so you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I got the insert in, so you know, it's just a loud exhaust. Following it around, I'm not gonna show you the plate for obviously safety or security reasons, but you know, it was an issue getting the plate. Reason being because the E model in California, they don't plate due to emissions. So what happened was, I had bought it. It originally had an Arizona license plate, and had greater than 7,500 miles, and for that reason, because it had been previously plated and had 75+ miles, California DMV worked with me and were willing to give me a plate for it. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Real lucky to have an E model bike on the road in California, period. It's got an FCR 39 carb, the slant body, which from what I understand is quite a bit greater than the Mikuni carb that comes on any other standard S models, or later than, I want to say 2007 E models. So that definitely helps with throttle response. Granted, I've never had the actually, I do have a Mikuni S carb at home, but it only came with this new motor, and I wasn't fucking with it, so I just kind of left it. You know, it's parts, or you know, for not that they're even interchangeable, but you know, if this one ever takes a shit on me. So yeah, whatever. But I'm glad to have that. It's like a $450 carb in itself. So definitely got surprised. I didn't know it was on the bike when I bought it. I mean, granted, obviously I knew it wasn't fuel injected, but I didn't know that it had the good carb. So that's good stuff. +1 to HP there on the FCR. So at this point, I'm going to call the cams an upgrade to the motor. The full MRD Z Pro SSW number 2. I'm going to call my FCR number 3. I got a JD jet kit in there because I opened up the 3x3 airbox underneath the seat. So I've done basically what I can without breaking the bank, and using my old motor to get a little more oomph out of it. Granted that MRD pipe in itself was a little over $500, but I guess that's why I'm single. I can just buy shit for myself, you know, and obviously it's no big deal. Not that I'm balling, but anyway, we'll go on with the bike. I threw a skid plate on there. It's just bolt-on stuff. Actually, before I go there, I'm going to talk about the sprockets real quick. I did a sprocket swap. Stock E model is 14 in the front, 47 in the back, which, if you're aware, the stock DRZ400 S models is a 15 in the front, so +1, and then a 44 in the back, so that's obviously -3. So this is substantially more torque and focused down low. Doesn't have those high speeds that a S model would. But what I did was go switch out my my sprocket front and rear, just to get back to the S model stuff, because I do like to do a little bit more on-road riding. So just to recap again, it's 15 front, 44 rear. So it works for me. It's good. I feel like I have a little room to finagle because I added a couple performance mods, so it's not too weak down low like in first gear, you know. It's still definitely fun to ride. It's got some juice in her, and it's good shit. So bolt-on shit. Just got a skid plate. Obviously it's a Focus if you're riding anything off the road, which is, I guess, our main purpose. I mean, I don't even consider this off-road. Granted, I'm standing on a road, a shitty road at that, but definitely want a skid plate. I got some aftermarket grips. They feel pretty good, pretty standard. Some brush guards. They're not bark busters, but they're they're pretty sturdy. I haven't dumped it yet. You know, God forbid, when that day comes, we'll see how they hold up. But they feel pretty good. They got some titanium in here. Granted, I don't even know the metallic type that's in there. You know, I don't know if it's fucking, obviously it's not like aluminum or whatever, but yeah, they're cool. They're working. I got a Trailtech Vapor Speedo tachometer, odometer. Other than that, you know, I got some new tires for it. I stuck with knobby because I wasn't even sure if I was going to get the bike on the street as far as California legality and the plate and shit. So I was like, if I'm going to buy new tires, I'm not going to buy anything that's like road based, like not going to do shit off road, because if I go to DMV and they say negative, then I'm stuck with, you know, $200, $250 worth of tires I don't use. So that's it, man. That's a recap on the bike. I got a GoPro, my first one, first bike, first engine swap. It's all new to me, so I'm enjoying it so far. It's been good. Me and my brother had shared a like an old like Yamaha, what was it, like a 1978 Yamaha, like fucking, I'm gonna call it like a, I don't even know what it was, but it's like a 175. But I was weak shit. I mean, not that I'm doing shit now, but you know, we just putted around. Definitely nothing on the road, but I think I was in 8th grade. So, but that's about my riding experience. So I'm enjoying it up here. There's a lot of places to ride up here and explore, and yeah. So if you have anything to add to it, go ahead and hit me up. If I miss something, I'm not surprised. If you're gonna be a dick and be like, oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, which I doubt anyone would. I found that like on Thumper Talk and certain Adventure Riders, I think it's Adventure Riders, the moto vlogging and like just people chatting it up, there's a pretty good like following, you know. We'll call it a community, if you will, you know. So anyway, I'm just kind of enjoying this view. I'm gonna get back on the bike and go for a ride. So you have a good one, and thanks for watching the video.